Yo guys, as you can see, I'm at home and I thought I would put together a kit list of what I take when I go wild camping. So without further ado, let's get straight into this and I'll just show you a quick bundle, then I'll go through things one by one to tell you what things are. Okay, so that's the bundle that I take. Right, so that's just a quick look there of what I take, and what I will start with first is the most important thing, which is obviously the shelter. Right guys, the tent that I use for myself when I go wild camping by myself is the OEX Fox 1. I'm 6'2", and yes, it is short, you can't sit up in it. However, something comes in with that, and that problem is solved by using the OEX Expedition Tarp. This can go over the top of your tent and gives you a nice porch area, so you can actually sit out, sit up, chill, cook, etc, etc, without, you know, sitting up in your tent. The Fox 1 tent is basically just for sleeping, and this is I use for the actual shelter porch area. So that's that. Layers up. So the tent's all up, the tarp's all up. I'm going inside my tent now, if you picture it. I have just a standard foil mat that gets laid down. Then on top of that, I put my Vango Trek 3 sleeping mat, inflatable. 3 standard self-inflated mat by Vango. It is 0.94 kilo. Not much of a weight really. So that goes on top of the sleeping mat. So then I've got that. Sleeping wise, bag. What bag do I use? Right guys, the bag that I use is the OEX Evolution 4-season sleeping bag. It has a weight of 1,125 grams. It has a comfort of -1 degrees, a limit of -8 and extreme of -26. It is 110 grams double layer fibre fill. It is mummy shaped. It is designed and developed in the United Kingdom, and that is the bag that I use. That does me very well. So that's the sleeping sorted. What else do I show you? Cooking. Cooking, I use the MSR Pocket Rocket. It is basically a folded down little stove, and I enjoy cooking with this. Brilliant. So that's what I use. I've also got the gas. This twists on top of there. Then you stand it up. This hole goes out like that. You put this canister on there so it keeps it off the ground. Then obviously I always carry a lighter, and I always carry a flint lighter as well. When I'm going by myself, I won't be taking that, so I'll just chuck that out of the way. I'll be taking the Vango non-stick cook set. Basically what this is just 2 pans with 2 lids. So that's what that is. I also take myself a cup to have a coffee. And I also take the Sawyer water filter system to collect water, filter it, and it's pretty much 100% safe when you're drinking water from a stream. What else do I take? I take a little portable radio. It has a light. It has a SOS button. And it can also be used to charge devices. So that's that. It's also my little knife, fork and spoon. Then I take a pencil ticker head torch. You also take a torch for inside the tent to hang up. I also take a little small hand torch. I also take this in case I need to, basically I use this for a bit for safety, but it's also good for chopping wood like twigs or getting shot of any bracken that's in your way, things like that. I also have a lovely little multi-tool that I take. It's got a daft little saw, it's got a bottle opener, screwdriver, it's also got a knife, just your normal multi-tool thing, and that comes in a nice little handy case. I've also got a mess tin to cook meat. What else do I have? I have a little small pillow. What I do with my rucksack is I put my rucksack at the top of my tent and I use that as the pillow, and then I just put this on it to make it softer for my head. So yeah, this is only about that big. It's not very big that, but yeah, it does the job. I've also got a nice little knife. It's a buck knife. Nice little knife that. And then I also take this is a midgie hat. So that'll just do if there's wake up in the morning, there's midges flying around everywhere, sit at the tent, just shot that over my head, saves getting eaten alive. So that is that. Then I also have some earplugs and a night mask, but I don't tend to take the night mask, it's just the earplugs, shut them in on a night, drowns out a bit the noise. I also have a food wise. If I was going for a night, I'd just probably take a tin of chicken tikka masala or curry or whatever I find at the shop at the time. I've just got this boil in the bag microwavable rice, but I won't be taking this. I'd use the micro rice, and what I'd do is I'd cut the corner off and I'd put it in a pan of boiling hot water and let that cook through for about 5 minutes to get the rice nice and hot. Then there's also these. I found these in B&M, and I tell you what, these are absolutely gorgeous. What you can do with these is you just open them up. Obviously I've taken a mess tin, so I wouldn't take this big box. I'd just take the noodles and the sauce out. Then basically that is just that is a meal. It's chicken teriyaki noodles. What you do with these is you just, as I say, cut the corner of each one, put in a pan of boiling water, let it boil up for about 5 minutes, make it nice and hot. Shut in your mess tin, you've got a nice Chinese meal. So that's what that is. Also, coffees, little sachets, 3-in-1s, so there's no need to carry any milk with you. They just get chucked in as well. So that's my drink sorted. I also take a plastic bag for any rubbish because it's LNT, which means leave no trace. And you always take your rubbish home with you. And I've also got a power bank which will charge my mobile phone and my camera, what I record and do my YouTube videos. So yes guys, oh yeah, I forgot to show you this, and this is just my protector for when I'm cooking, a windshield for when I'm cooking. Gets the wind out the flame. Then what else is there? That is pretty much it. And the last thing that I do is I always take, no matter if it's spring, summer, autumn or winter, I always take a thin slit hat to put on while I sleep, which is a great help. I also take a spare pair of trousers, a spare t-shirt and a spare tracky top. I also take a North Face waterproof jacket, and I also take a Berghaus jacket, nice and light, packs down really small, and that just gets shot in the bag. So yeah, that is pretty much it what I take. And the bag that I use is a Valo 70-80 litre sleep rucksack. It's OEX, made in Britain. Yeah, and that's what I use. That is my rucksack that I use, and that's what everything goes into. I'd probably be able to get all these things in a smaller bag, but I also like to get things and know where they are. So yeah guys, that is my camping equipment I take. So it's nothing flash, it's pretty much budget-fied. I got my tent on offer from Go Outdoors a couple of seasons ago. I got my Van Gogh mat reduced in millets. I got my OEX sleeping bag, got that reduced as well. So yeah, hope you enjoy that. Hope it's give you a bit of insight into what I take. Any questions, just comment and I will try and get back to you and answer any questions that you may have. So yeah, thanks very much, and I will see you guys on a wild camp and put all this into practice. Stay safe and enjoy.